The following Basic Techniques article is brought to you by Scrapbooking.com magazine from the January 2013 issue. Minor Alterations 1 by author and artist Judy Kaufman. I was trying on a jacket at a store, and when I looked in the mirror, it felt like my late grandfather was there with me. Even though it fit relatively well, I knew that it wasn't going to go home with me. To make it just right, Grandpa Fisher would have had to get out the pins and make what he called minor alterations, which of course were anything but minor. He was a tailor with the ability to turn yardage into garments the likes of which I will never own and wear again. Grandpa and my mother made most of my clothes, but on rare occasions I insisted on store-bought. When I did buy something ready-made, Grandpa would sigh, get out his pins, and begin making those minor alterations. When I got home without the jacket, the words minor alterations stuck with me. I thought it would be fun to see what would happen if I took that notion with me into the studio. Could I start with something store-bought and change it in ways that would please my eye? I decided to alter some already colorful greeting cards, so I gathered several blank calendar pages, sheets of pre-printed postcards, some A2 size envelopes, and a few pieces of solid color cardstock. My intention? Minor alterations only. The online version of this article contains a complete list of supplies, so you can duplicate the projects as shown. But it's always my hope that you will change and customize them using whatever you happen to have on hand. Herewith, a few design strategies. Add stickers to printed greeting cards and spatter the background with ink for a handmade touch. You can go overboard the way I did, or just add a few tiny accents. Stamp envelopes in batches. Then color inside the lines, outside of the lines, smudge ink for a vintage effect, and add stickers. Combine opaque inks with translucent ones for contrast. Alternatively, use paints or colored pencils. Use an embossing folder to blind emboss 1/2 of a 5.5 by 8.5 piece of cardstock. Fold in half for a 1-minute card. Or add a 4 by 5 inch embossed piece to the front of a folded A2 card base. Sponge with ink to highlight the pattern and create a model background. Voila! A colorful card that takes only a minute or two more. Start with a sheet of pre-printed craft brown postcards. Cut off the border strip at the top so it'll be 12 inches by 12 inches. Cut into 6 4 by 6 inch cards and stamp with black ink to continue the vintage graphic effect. Add highlights with a white gel pen. Start with a black and white or black and craft brown blank calendar page. Use a combination of black and brown inks along with large and small stamps to create a calendar for whatever month or months you want. Keep things tidy and precise or get messy. I added my fingerprints to the brown calendar and used the 0 stamp as a design motif. And of course, you can always switch to other color combinations. To find the products featured in this article, check with your local scrapbook retailer and browse our premier retail stores for coupons to a store near you. We hope you enjoyed this article from Scrapbooking.com magazine. Please check out all of the great articles and projects in this month's issue.